Yellow. Hey, welcome back to another cleaning video. So this is an electric rake. Hubby borrowed this from my in-laws, and this is like hard raking your yard, but without killing your back. And this little machine actually was legit. It worked really, really well. The one thing I will say about it though is that this bag did fill up fairly quickly, and so we were having to empty this out quite often. But other than that, it was a really good machine. So we did the front and the backyard with that, and it is now the next morning. It is so cold. It's like 25 degrees right now and snowy. The last couple days it has been snowing, but we got 2 bags of Revive, one for the front and one for the back. And I really just wanted to get this done this morning because I was taking advantage of the free water. Okay. So normally it says that you're supposed to lay this down on dry grass. But in my experience, I like doing it when the grass is wet because the fertilizer sticks to it a lot better. You do have to water the grass after you lay this down, but because it's supposed to be, it snowed all day today, all day. I was watching the weather. I waited until, so it already snowed. It did like a snow rain mix. And then it stopped for like maybe an hour and a half, and it was supposed to start back up again. So we came out here right at the perfect time, and little man and I did the front and the backyard, got this nice and laid down on the lawn. And then we're going to be doing some good cleaning today in today's video. So happy Sunday, happy Easter. I hope that you are doing well if you're spending that with your friends, family, however you'd like. But I hope you're having a great Easter holiday weekend. So let's go ahead and jump into the video.
I love you and never let you go. When you're feeling down, I'll always hold you close. Won't keep any secrets. Won't play with your heart. Yeah. Baby, I'm down if you're down. Just say the words, and I'll be yours forever. Yeah, yeah, forever. Yeah, I'll be yours forever. Yeah, yeah, forever. Yeah, oh, yeah. One bedroom apartment, spending every night with you. That's all I want, babe. Oh, and if I ever make a mistake, I promise you that I'll change. I'll do anything for you. I promise that I love you and never let you go. When you're feeling down, I'll always hold you close. Won't keep any secrets. Won't play with your heart. Yeah, baby, I'm down if you're down. Just say the words, and I'll be.
So I noticed that the hard rake really did pick up a lot of the dead grass. The grass right now looks just like straight up dead, which I know that it'll turn around. It will, get nice and green, but all the prepping that we've been doing for the yard, I hope that it'll pay off, which I do think that it will. During the springtime is like, that's the best time to get your lard, dear Lord, your yard nice and prepped. Like, we have aerated the front. We mulched the front and the back, and then did the hard rake on both the front and the back. And now we're laying down the fertilizer. So I definitely think that this will pay off, but I'm just hoping for a nice green yard. Like, I just really do enjoy this. And also there's nothing like, during the summer months when you come back here and you're playing in the yard and, just having like nice green grass to do some fun summer activities. And we always fill up a pool back here also. So that's always fun, for little man to do, and for us as well, honestly. So I'm glad that I got this done. And as you can see, this was like an hour later, it started snowing again, and it did pick up. Like, this is the very beginning. It snowed all day today. Like, it did not stop until like 7 o'clock at night. So yeah, it's just been fun. These last couple of days kind of like ruined our plans. We ended up blowing the jumpy house up for little man. He was pretty excited about this. But my plan was to take him Easter egg hunting, and that unfortunately did not happen. So he was showing me a flip right here. It was so adorable.
That's one, huh?
That's a good one, baby. So Friday and Saturday are when the Easter egg hunts were happening. I'm just showing y'all here. This is the stove. It was dirty and gunky, so I'm going to get this nice and cleaned. But a Friday, so that day, yesterday, it was Friday, and it was, like I said, like 25. I think it got up to like 20, maybe 28, 29 degrees, snowed all day. So all of the Easter egg hunts that were happening in our area were canceled, which was such a bummer. And then Saturday, the next day, it did snow today as well, but the snow did let up a couple of times, but I looked, and a lot of the Easter egg hunts were still unfortunately canceled. There were a few that were happening. They weren't in like the surrounding areas, and some of them, y'all, were charging you to come in and do an Easter egg hunt with. I just was just like, okay, whatever. So we didn't end up doing it, unfortunately, but hopefully next year, we'll be able to turn things around. And that's the thing with Colorado, y'all. The weather here is just so it's crazy. Sometimes it's unpredictable. You will see weather, like all of the weather in the same day. So it can snow, sleet, rain, hail, and be sunny in one day. It's absolutely crazy. And we did actually open the sprinklers because we've had several days where it's been like super hot, like almost 85 degrees. And so, we were putting some water down on the yard. So we knew this weather was going to come a couple of days ago. We ended up draining the sprinklers again, and we're not going to open them back up until it gets really warm again. It is supposed to get back like in the 70s. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use one of those. We have like the little sprinklers where you can like hook up to your hose to water the yard. So I'll just do that in the meantime. But it's the next morning, and I am getting this stove cleaned. We're going to get the kitchen just nice and cleaned. I love using this razor blade for this glass stovetop. Like, this is legit. It will definitely save your hands from scrubbing. It gets all of the gunk off. Hold it at a 90-degree angle. Sometimes you got to go a little bit steeper. But this won't scratch your glass top. I mean, obviously, if you put it directly on there, it will, but this really does help a lot. And y'all, in a perfect world, I would love a gas stove. Like, that is just like my dream, with like a beautiful range hood. But this is what I have, and this stove has been really good to me. I do try to keep, just like on top of the appliances, I try to keep them clean. My mentality, like my mindset is like, okay, if you're good to your appliances, they're going to be good to you. So I try to keep them nice and clean and do like their, monthly, weekly, depending on the appliance maintenance, so that they will last us hopefully a long time. You can see right here on the very edge of the stove, like there's some fading from me cleaning it, but it's still in really, really good condition. And as you can see, the stove is just nice and cleaned and wiped off and good to go. So I'm going to get all the countertops wiped off as well. I'm going to clean off the backsplash. These drinks, we did have some room in the refrigerator, so I went ahead and put these in the fridge. I love a good, just clear and cleaned and decluttered countertop. I just feel like it really makes your kitchen and your space look so much bigger. And although, I mean, we don't have a lot of appliances, I just really don't like having like the countertops just like cluttered with appliances and stuff and just like unnecessary things. So I really do try to keep it nice and clear. It makes your space just feel airy and neat and, like I said, decluttered. I mean, when we go to Sam's, sometimes it's inevitable, like we're gonna have to put extra food on the countertop in the corner. I try to keep it like out of the way because our pantry is just so small. It's not big at all. But I do try to keep the countertops just like clear of things and unnecessary stuff. So I have my hot soapy water and of course my pine salt in my bucket, and I'm just going around and just like wiping everything down. The countertops were definitely due for a good wipe down, and the backsplash as well. The main countertop that, I prep the food, I clean that thing off like a million times a day, a million times a day. But I just wanted to get everything just nice and wiped down and sanitized.
Gets cold, let's turn up the heat, yeah. With every beat we feel the night could be surreal. Could be surreal. When the beat drops down low, let it pull you in real close. Are you down for it? Tell me, are you down for it, boy? And when the lights get low, let the shadows steal the show. Are you down for it? Tell me, are you down for it, boy?
Little man was like, I'm gonna come and help you. I was like, all right, buddy, come and help me. But these trays here, this is where I keep like the vegetables and the extra, like the fruit and things like that. And the serving tray here, I do have two of these, the white one that all of the onions are in. I decided to move I have another one that's just sitting in the cabinet. So I was like, let me go ahead and pull this one out. I had a couple of lemons and limes. I used the majority of them, but a couple of them that were that were bad. So I threw them out. I like to remove, I was showing y'all here, I've never seen, is this like I think this might be another onion like blooming on top of this one. I thought this was interesting, but I like to remove the peels. I mean, obviously I don't peel it all the way off, but the extra peels on the onion, I just like to remove those because the flakes and everything get everywhere. It leaves your countertop dusty. So I did that. And then, like I said, I took the other serving tray and I'm going to use both of them so that, we have more room to store like the fruits and veggies. And we have been going through, we go through a lot of fruit, especially because I pack hubby's lunch every day for work and I like to pack him like a lot of fruit. And also little man, I try to make sure, vegetables, y'all, are just like a struggle. If it's not like blended or in a smoothie or something, like I still try to put vegetables on little man's plate, but you guys know, like kids with vegetables, they don't really like them as much. But we have been going through, and we do go through a lot of fruit. And so the other day I went to the store and I bought like a thing of strawberries and it was like $9. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, just with everything rising and the cost rising of literally everything, I prefer buying the produce at Sam's because it's just so much, you get way more bang for your buck. But Sam's is, it's just convenient because we do have a couple of grocery stores that like we could walk to, that are so close. But I think I'm just going to stop doing that because they're just outrageously expensive. So I'll just do, because I don't like wasting food. So what I think I might do is just buy double of everything, like double, bananas, strawberries, kiwi, pineapple. I really like to buy stuff that's on sale. Also, the staples, but I think that's what I'm going to start doing is just sucking it up and taking the drive to Sam's because I am going to save whatever coin I can put back in our pocket and save some money. I am definitely going to do.
Nothing can come in between. the rhythm pulling me deeper. You know I'm caught in gravity, falling. I can't believe this night just belongs to me and you. Can you feel me? And when the lights get low, let the shadows steal the show. Are you down for it? Tell me, are you down for it? Boy, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby, it's real, baby. If you lose your way and shine through the shadows, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby. If you lose your way and shine through the shadows, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby. Move back no more. If you lose your way and shine through the shadows, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby. It's real, baby. If you lose your way and shine through the shadows. Do 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 do, yeah. Do 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 do. One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah. Immature lover who don't use big words, yeah. I don't need commenting at all because I know what I want. Baby, can't you figure it out? What's going on in your heart? What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show? Take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? Yeah. Summer's over, still getting nowhere, yeah. If winter blows here, baby, I fear we gon' disappear. Do you even want me? Do you even worry that I'm gonna love somebody else?
I already did the dishes this morning, but I did have a couple more. You know how stuff just piles up. So I'm going to get these nice and cleaned, and then I'm also going to deep clean the sink as well.
Think about me when you're feeling lonely by yourself. What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show? Take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? Yeah. One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah. Time's about run out to use those big words, yeah. I don't need commenting at all because I know what I want. Baby, dig deep, it's time to make a move on my heart. What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show? Take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? Yeah. Yeah. I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, 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 finally. I always daydreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising. I'm so
Got the table wiped down, and then I am going to, I thought about vacuuming in here, but I was like, I really want to get the floor nice and deep cleaned. So I decided to sweep. I just think sweeping is so much, I mean, vacuuming is really convenient, don't get me wrong, but to get in between like all of the crevices and get underneath things and all of that, sweeping is the best in my opinion. And with Rex, y'all, he's just been going in and out and in and out. And especially with this colder weather, it's been really muddy. And of course, he has been tracking the dirt and everything inside the house. And it's just been, I do have dog wipes for him, and I do wipe his paws off really well. So that has been really helping with keeping things clean. But y'all know, I mean, your floor gets dirty anyway, but especially with a pet and with the wet weather, like it's just, dirt just tracks in and the floors get really dirty really quickly. And also with little man and I, you know, going in and out of the yard the last couple of days, like we don't wear our shoes in the house at all, but you know, it's still, we do come in through the back door. I mean, we don't use the front door at all. So we come through the garage, and that, you know, it just, dirt just tracks everywhere. So I got the floor just nice and cleaned, and I cannot wait until Rex gets his cone off. Like poor dog. He has been, I mean, when he goes in, you know, in the backyard, he's trying to sniff, obviously. So like his cone gets like stuck in the grass and the dirt, and then feeding him, like I've been having to hold his bowl while he eats. And that has been kind of challenging, but his cone just gets dirty, you know, it gets food and gunk and everything on it. So we do clean it off every day, but it has just been like stinking, you know, because just with all the germs and everything, it smells. And I feel bad for him. I mean, for his sake, I'm excited for him to get off, and then for him to get it off. And then also just like in general for like cleanliness, I'm excited to get it off, and also just to like give him a good bath and just to help him feel clean too. You know what I mean? So I got this nice and swept up, and then I'm going to mop. And you know what's so crazy? So I watch other, you know, content creators and things like that. I like to watch cleaning channels, and especially like DIY and makeovers and things like that. I love everything, just all things home, you know? So I've seen a couple of people, they put boiling water in their mop bucket. And I thought about doing this a couple times, and I'm actually glad that I didn't, because I learned that putting boiling water, especially on your hardwood, damages your floors. So it creates warping and lifting of the wood. It can actually seep through your wood and cause like damage. And it can also break down your sealant a lot. And I know that that's not only with hardwood especially, but it also can ruin like your tiles also. I mean, whatever flooring that you have. So it's not good to put boiling water in your mop bucket, which I thought was super interesting. I mean, I'm always learning, you know, I mean, that's just life in general. You're always learning. I love to learn, but I just think that I thought that was super interesting. And just like kind of crazy because I really like to, when I fill up my mop bucket, I do use hot water. You know, hot water is just it really does help clean a lot better. I mean, when you think about when you clean your carpets, and professional, you know, cleaners, they use like a really hot water because it helps break down dirt and everything. But so that's what I try to do. Once I fill up the mop bucket, I try to mop right away while the water is still, you know, nice and hot. But just something to think about. Definitely, you know, just think twice if you're using like boiling water on your floors.
Above it all, I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I long for that feeling. Why did it have to go away? I long for that feeling. Remember everything you said. Had to go on dreaming, dreaming. 'Cause baby, you are everywhere. I wish that you were here. 'Cause I don't want nobody else. I'm not afraid to be alone, new beginnings. I'm not afraid to overcome every feeling that I have. So take me in your arms, yeah. 'Cause nothing can really hurt us unless we let it go. Forget about the past. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, and you know it's true. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, and you know it's true. I know that feeling. We say goodbye until it hurts. I know that feeling. Stormy skies and fireworks. Yeah.
Got everything pretty much wiped down, and now I am gonna wipe down this trash can as well. When it does warm up, I'm gonna take this trash can and our dumpsters, our two other trash cans, and do a really good deep cleaning on them. I tried cleaning the bottom of this mat, and it didn't work out so well, but I did the best that I could, and I also cleaned the top. But last summer we did that. We took the dumpsters and threw some really hot water with some bleach in there. We let it soak like in the sun for a couple of hours and did a really good deep cleaning on the trash cans, and that just helped so much. It made the trash can smell so good, and all of like the leftover trash and stuff, you know how it gets stuck to the bottom of your trash cans, it just really lifted all of that up and really made them nice and clean. So I'm definitely going to do that this summer. But the kitchen is nice and wiped down. It smells so good in here. It's always nice having a you know, just a good clean kitchen. So I'm moving on to the front room. I had our comforter here drying. I love the way that this smells. Little man was like, "Can I smell it too?" I was like, "Go ahead." But this is such I always air dry this because this comforter is really thick. So I air dry it for a bit before I fold it up. And this really does make your room smell so, so good. So I got that folded up, and then I'm going to clean the mirrors in here. Just do the best that I can. The very, very top is kind of hard to clean for, especially for the middle one, but on the edges, you know, I can stand on the edge of the couch. So I'm able to clean like the outer mirrors, but I got this nice and wiped off, and then we're going to vacuum in here. I did pretty much do, like, it wasn't really too dirty in here. I was doing some plant chores the last couple of days, just getting some watering done, doing some pruning and some fertilizing. So I pretty much wiped up like the plant, you know, like the cabinets and the console table and all of that. So I'm going to get these mirrors cleaned. And then we're also, like I said, just going to do the rug, get it nice and vacuumed up.
But I'm not afraid to be alone, new beginnings. I'm not afraid to overcome every feeling that I have. So take me in your arms. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause nothing can really hurt us unless we let it grow. Forget about the past. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. 'Cause nothing can really hurt us unless we let it grow. Forget about the past. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, and you know it's true. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, no matter what I do. Baby, we can make it last. It's better when it's me and you, and you know it's true. And you know it's true. Yeah.
I call it my plant room, but that front room, I love it a lot. I've been thinking about what to do on the wall. I think I might do like a gallery wall. I know that I mentioned that, but I do have to, it's going to take me a little bit, like a while to collect, you know, like the frames, and I'll probably throw in like a couple of mirrors or something like that. I've been trying to come up with some ideas of what to do with that wall because it's just so plain, but I don't want to do anything after doing that mirror wall, y'all. I don't want to do anything to that wall that's really going to damage it. So, you know, I don't want to do anything crazy. I've been thinking about just hanging up like some artwork, or I don't know, something like that. I've done a couple things on that hallway. I've done like a kind of like I want to say an accent wall, like a runner on the stairs, and I ended up painting it back because after having it for a couple months, I decided that I didn't like it. So I did that. But I think a gallery wall, I mean, nails really aren't, you know, the holes for nails. If I ever decide to take the, you know, that I didn't want the gallery wall anymore, I can just, you know, fill the holes and paint it. That's not something that's going to cause like drastic damage like the mirrors did. But every single time I vacuum this hallway and the living room, I cannot, y'all, I want to pull this carpet up so bad. Like, I just want to be impulsive and just do it. Like, I thought about replacing the carpet in the living room, but after some thought, I want to completely eliminate the carpet. Right here on the stairs, the hallway and the living room is the only place where we have carpet. And I want to get some nice, like, not like cheap laminate, but some nice like fake wood plank flooring to match here and the living room. So I definitely want to do that. I can't wait to do that. But anyways, thank you all so much for being here. I hope that this video brought you some good cleaning motivation for the new week coming up. Again, happy Easter. I hope that you had a wonderful holiday weekend, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.